Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Stylish Saturdays Kicking Edition. Today we'll be doing all things related to the front kick, or my Gary as it's known in really badly pronounced in Japanese by a Caucasian karate practitioner. So what I'm going to do is like I did with the sidekick video, what I'm going to do is show you guys some combinations that I particularly like, that I use for the front kick a lot, and how we apply that to the stage combat. So very similar to the sidekick. The video that I did last week, we're going to do that to the front kick now. So, like I did with sidekick, I'm just going to break down two basic styles of front kick that I tend to usually throw, which is lead leg and back leg, or Gaka my Gary, or just my Gary. So what we're going to do first, so we're going to start with the lead leg. So I'm going to break this down for you. So our hands are in our fighting position right here. I like to be a bit more leaning towards forward, so I'm almost on the ball of my back foot. So if I'm in orthodox fighting stance, that means I am left leg forward, right leg back. Most of my weight, it's like I'm almost sprinting off the blocks in track and field, and I just want to explode with that back leg. So that's what the pressure you want to be feeling right there. So then left hand's forward, right hand is back like this in your fighting stance position. For camera, you can be a bit more wider, or down here if you want to do more traditional, or you do similar to what I like to do is more or less have one hand kind of extended, one hand back like this. So we're here. So for the lead leg, typically it's used much like your jab or your oizuki, your lunge punch. So much like a jab in boxing, we're going to use our front leg, lead leg, like that. So as the opponent's coming in towards you, trying to pressure that attack, depending on what's coming in, you're ready with your hands to block if the attack's coming up high. So you're here, weights pushing forward off that back leg. You're going to fall back on that back leg, pivoting your foot at the same time to load up that hip. You're going to bring up the leg, chamber it, extend, bring it back, and down. So the steps again. So we're here, I fall back, I pivot, so my weight's down on my back leg, so that way my front leg can come up with no problem. As soon as it comes up, we chamber it. If you can, get your knee above your waist for that chamber of the kick. If not, just at the waist, or whatever you're physically capable of doing, that's also okay. So you chamber it, and then wherever the target is, depending on where your knee is placed, it can be anywhere. So it can be legs, stomach, head, if you wanted it to be. So I'm here, the opponent's coming in at me. If he's throwing like a wild haymaker with his right, we're mirroring each other. So then my hand will come up, boom, and kick him right in the face. Or if it's a bit lower, it can be the stomach, or boom, to those legs. So boom. Now what am I doing with my feet? So my feet, doing this. So, like I said before, like my fighting stance for this, if I knew that this was going to be my first counterattack or I'm baiting them to come forward, I would be in this type of stance. Like, I'm ready to explode off my back leg, ready to go in. I'm not skateboarding. I'm not on a snowboard. So I'm not too narrow like this. I'm about shoulder width apart right here. So that way, when he comes in, boom, right there. So foot, as you see the attack coming in, pivot your back foot. So that way you open up your hip, you open up the hip, chamber that knee, you're balanced, boom, throw that kick out, come back, and you're good to go again. For the southpaws out there, it'll look similar. It'll look like this for the southpaws. So this time, left leg's behind you, right leg's in front. So you pivot that back leg. As you chamber up, extend, and bring it down. One more time. So you're here, boom, up, bang. Usually, for my thinking of this in terms of choreographing wise, this person who's in this stance, which I just showed, is more or less like an antagonizer or like a real like aggressive counter fighter, because I've experienced this a lot. My one sensei is pretty much, this is his fighting stance right here. So he's always baiting people to come in, so that way, like, it doesn't look like much. He throws out something, boom, comes in, kicks, or you come in, boom, he's there. When he gets off the line, kicks you there. It's amazing. I love working with him, love learning, even if it is through a little tiny bit of pain. But it's all in good fun. So yeah, this person, if you're playing this character, you can be a bit like cocky with your hands. You can put them a bit down, stick out your chin a little bit, like, yeah, what you gonna do? Come on, what you gonna do? Let's go. Oh, okay. Like, you squared up? Nah, you ain't nothing. Like, you just standing around like you're doing nothing, but really, your feet are loaded up. As soon as the attack comes in, bang! You're good to go. So, that was the basic lead leg front kick. Back leg front kick. See it a lot. It's the first kick anybody learns in any martial art. So as far as I know, it's the first kick that you learn. So that's in karate, kickboxing, Muay Thai kickboxing, or even Kung Fu. First kick that you're going to learn, front kick. So, with back leg front kick, what you're going to do is the lead leg foot. So your lead leg, as you come up to chamber, it's going to pivot. So this is going to happen simultaneously. So as you're pivoting, bring that knee up to chamber, however high you can get it. So that comes up to chamber. Your arms basically switch positions at the same time too. So I'm here, I switch, so that way this side's protected, this side's also protected. I'm not here and just leaving myself exposed like this. I'm not leaving it down here. I'm not having my hands go down and go that way. I'm here. You come up, boom, and you execute. Usually the target that I go for, just due to my personal flexibility range, is I go stomach. If I'm on a good day, I can go face as a target, but for me, what's most comfortable and practical in my mind is just straight down the middle on someone's like the diaphragm, sternum, solar plexus area, right here, right there. That's good targets, right there. Soft, squishy bits. So, say again for the people. So you pivot at the same time you chamber. Get that hip opened up. Arm switch positions. You extend. And there's two things you can do after you bring it back. You can either place it down forward if you're being more aggressive, or if you're looking to do something else, boom, bring it back just to see what they do next. Or you can bring it, yeah, so those are two options. You can boom and land forward if you're aggressive, or if you're more the defensive fighter, like boom, 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 and you've brought it back, waiting to see what they do next. Okay, so that covers, sorry, water break. So that covers two basic front kicks. So now we're going to go over some combinations that I love to do. So my first combination is actually one of my sensei's favorite things to do, and I actually used this in a tournament in February, and I got a point because of it, and it felt great, and it was awesome to apply what I've learned in the dojo to an actual tournament setting where I'm fighting somebody I've never fought before. That was cool. And then I thought about how it can be used for stage combat, which obviously, like, this is a perfect technique to do for stage combat. So we're here, we're in our fighting stance, and I'm going to be in that more aggressive style of fighting stance. So I'm going to have almost like I'm in a reverse cat stance or a Gaka Nikawashi Dachi. So I'm here. I'm in this, like, come on, come at me. What are you doing type of thing. I'm always moving, even though I'm stationary. So no one can really tell what I'm doing. Give my cue to my partner, so I'm here. So that might give him a cue to come. So I'm here. So I'm here. Like, I just come in here. That's his cue. I come in for that jab. So I'm here, boom. So I'm boom. So as I execute the jab, my feet are going to be coming in together. So right now they're like this. So as I come in, I'm going to bring them in like this. So that way my back foot is already in the perfect alignment for that opening of the pelvis and opening up of the hips. So that way I can get good taisabaki with my technique. There. So I'm here, boom. So I'm here, boom. Boom, he's either blocked that, or he's blocked this, or just gotten out of the way of my range. So he's put up a block, or he's just ducked out of range. Always staying that 6 to 8 inches, the hang 10 distance from your partner's face. So you're here, boom. Feet almost come together, but not quite. Hips are loaded. As this hand comes back, you fire out that kick. So it's almost like this. You're pulling a lever to activate your kick. So I'm here, boom. Boom, all my weight's on my back leg now, making this very light. So you're here, boom, boom. Front kick. Now, the contact you want to make for this is very, very light or none at all. due to the fact of like whatever your partner's comfortable with. So if any of you watching were fighting me, 8th stage combat, I'd say go right for it. I've been kicked here a bunch of times. It doesn't really mean anything. Just don't actually give me a full force kick, but you can go minimal contact and I'll be okay with that. So like minimal contact. You don't need to go like full force. You can just be very light. Very light. Light. Or you can be no contact at all, and either your partner, you yourself, or a third party will make the sound like a nap. So you make that nap. So we're here. So a way that I would probably execute the nap. So as I'm here, as my hand comes down, boom, boom, I'd execute that way if I was the operator myself, or boom, depending on where the audience is too. So here, I could be you'd execute the nap here if the audience was behind me. So boom, 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 boom. But if the audience is this way, boom, I'd probably go for my thigh, just because they'll be looking at my foot coming up and not really seeing where my hand's going at the moment. So here, boom, boom. And then my hand would be down here. Okay. For southpaws out there who like to throw with the left, who are more comfortable in this fighting stance, it's the same but opposite. So your right hand comes out, your back leg comes in, taking all that weight off, and then your right leg chambers up, kicks, boom, and you're here, boom, execute that kick. Another one of my favorite front kick. So we're moving on to the next one. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns. Anybody? Nope. Cool. Water break. I am grotesquely out of shape. I need to get back into it. So I'm in my normal fighting stance, so I'm pretty much evenly distributed weight, maybe a bit more on my back, so that way I can still push off. But we're here, everything's good. So we're here. So I'm going to be executing a inside forearm block, outside forearm block. So as the person throws in the wild right hand, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be stepping off line of the attack, because your best defense against an attack is not to be there. So I'm going to slip off at first. So that's going to be my first thing I do. So I'm here, person's coming in, step. That's going to be step one. Step two, inside forearm block here, followed by outside forearm block. So boom, boom, and kick. So this way you're creating a new angle, and it's not just straight back and forth. So the person's coming in, boom, 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 and you get them more or less on their open side right here. So as that person's coming in, so boom, boom, boom. So you'd be hitting them on their right side. So if I was the attacker coming in, doing this, this gets pushed this way, all of this bit's exposed, boom. Oh, this is not a good day for me. So one more time. So your hands are going to be more or less so down here, because we're acting for the camera and we want the camera to see our face. Unless we are the stunt double or stunt man, we don't want to be seen. So we're here, boom, boom. We execute those two attacks. So we're here, we stepped off, boom, and as we grab, boom, we kick. This technique this initial setup can work for the side kick as well. So boom, 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 that can work for the side kick as well. Even the roundhouse kick it can work for. So you're here, boom, boom, and boom. So for southpaws, you're going to be attacking the left side. So that left power shot's coming in. Inside, outside, kick. One more time, doing the shuffle step, turning into your opponent. Boom, boom, boom. One more time. And here, boom, boom. Show you guys what I'm doing with the feet. So, with the feet, so I'm doing that initial shuffle step, and as I turn this way, boom. Now the shuffle step, you can also, if you're having problems like with pivoting, shuffle step, this turns, boom. Same thing on the opposite side. You can shuffle step, have that pivot, boom. You're right there. One more time, so boom, pivot, boom. There it is. Shuffle step, turn, pivot, that foot, bang. You got your kick. This is great for working angles, which is what I love to do and constantly am trying to work on, because too many times I just see back and forth fights. They're boring. Nothing's good's happening. So I create a new angle. I'm here. Boom. Now our fighting plane is this way. It's amazing. And it changes the dynamic of the fight. And it's like, oh my God, they're not going back and forth. Now he shuffled himself and he's going on the angle. It's amazing. So the last combination, I don't know why I went British there for a second, but who knows. So the last combination is you're going to be the aggressor. You're the one that's like, you killed my name is Indigo Montoya, you killed my father, prepare to die. You are the one that's wanting this fight. You are coming forward. You have everything boiling up inside you. All the emotions, all the rage, all the hate, all the hurt. It's all coming there. Or you could be evil. You could be enjoying this like, hey, I'm coming for you. So you're here. Start off. Coming in. Jab. Cross. Come in with a jab, cross, kick, and kick. So you're going to execute 2 of these front kicks. So you're basically creating space, trying to get that distance or cover as much ground as you can. So you're coming in very aggressively. So you're here. So it's boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. One more time. So you got jab, cross, boom, boom, and you're back. What the feet are doing, coming down, do, 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 do. So much like if you were fighting with a sword, we're going to come with that initial jab. So we're here, boom, jab, cross. I'm going to basically, so I'm here, my hips are gathered up on the initial jab. So I'm here, my feet are here in this position, my hips loaded up. I come in with the cross, hips are loaded up there, so I come up, bang. I'm constantly loading my hips, constantly doing tai sabaki. So I'm here, bang, boom, 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 and you're back. One more time. So we're here, jab, jab comes in, you press that action forward, jab, cross, come up, front kick, front kick. So your feet are basically doing pivoting already, so that helps you out a lot with this particular one. So you're coming here, boom, you're here. All you have to do is just slightly turn out your front leg. You're perfect. Now you're almost in Juji-dachi, I believe this is what it's called in karate. I could be telling you that information, but it's a fun stance to be in. So you're here, boom, boom, comes up, front kick. So boom, boom, you're pivoting now. So your foot's opened up, you're in this stance, you pivot, pop off on that foot, boom, turn, boom. So I'll show you again what I'm doing with my feet, because I just thought that was actually better to do for this drill. So you're here, boom, boom. My feet had come down to this position where my calf and knee are kissing, or I'm almost resting on it. So I'm here, boom, boom. I'm going to push off this leg for that kick. Kick. I come down to the same position here, boom, come up. Trying to maintain that level so you don't go up and down. So boom, 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 boom. So that's to not give yourself away. What I mean by bobbing up and down, you don't want to do this. So you're here, boom, you don't want to come down, boom, and do that. So you want to try to maintain, like, imagine you're in a very low ceiling basement. It's like you have this much real estate to work with, if not, like you have like a fist of real estate to work with. So you're here. So you're here, you do boom, boom, you come up, boom. Stay in that slow, stay in that level position there. So boom, 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 come up, boom, turn, boom. Try to maintain that leveling. Don't try to go up and down. Everyone cool with that? Does anyone have any comments, questions, and or concerns? Nope. Okay. So a brief recap of what we did. So basic front kicks. So lead leg, more or less the aggressor. You know, lean back, get all that weight on the back of your foot. Up, kick. Reverse, so back leg front kick. So we come up, we're here, boom, kick. So as we come through, our foot pivots, knee comes up chambering, we extend, bring back, and either drop it forward or drop it back. First combo that we did, so we're here, we're in that first stance that we talked about. So we're here, we throw out that jab, and we connect with our lead leg front kick. So we're here, throw out that jab, front kick. Second one that we did for the reverse So back leg roundhouse kick. So we step off to the angle. So we're here, inside forearm block, outside forearm block. Pivot that foot, boom, and kick them right in the liver, right in the juicy liver. So then our final technique that we learned today. So we're here, jab, cross, jab, cross. We're in a weird stance right here, where foot's like this and like this. Knees are basically touching calf, knees touching calf. So we're here, push off the back leg, kick, pivot that foot, boom. Maintaining that level. I think that's all for me tonight, guys. Hope you all learned something today. And I'll see you guys next week. We'll cover my favorite combos for roundhouse kicks. Yep, we'll cover my combinations for roundhouse kicks next time. So stay tuned for that. And hope you guys have an awesome Saturday. Have some good food, have some good drink, have some good company. Preferably under 10 people, at least here in Ontario. So, Skeet. Hey. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.